Hello viewers, welcome to this discussion. This is all looking at trigonometry, particularly looking at how to prove identities. With us here we have this problem and we're supposed to prove it. The question goes like this. Prove that 1 minus sine x over cos x is equal to cos x over 1 plus sine x. Now looking at this expression, it works both sides. You can prove the left to be equal to the right, or the right to be equal to the left. I'll tell you the reason why. So here, we work with the left hand side, which is 1 minus sine x over cos x. So the reason why it works both sides is because of the nature of what we have. This that we have on the numerator is the same as what we have on the denominator. The only distinction is the signs. And the concept we have here is known as the conjugate. So if you have such cases, you can work with the left, the end result will be the right, or work with the right, the end result will be the left. So in our discussion, like I've stated, we're working with the left hand side to prove it to be the right hand side. Please make sure you follow the process and try out working with the right to see if it will give you the left hand side. Okay, so let's start. Now, since this one has no identity to which we can substitute, the only concept we can use is the concept of the conjugate. And what we're going to do is, if you look at the numerator, its conjugate is just changing this sign from negative to positive. And if we have the positive like what we have here, the conjugate will be negative. So what we do, we introduce the conjugate of the numerator both up and down. So it will be 1 plus sine x over 1 plus sine x. Such that if one wants to get rid of this, since this and that are the same, meaning that the quotient is 1, you get back your original expression. Now I'm not yet to cancel it, so what we do instead is to expand, to multiply this, which we have here, with what is on the other side. Now, I can multiply 1 times 1 times sine x, but that will be quite long. So instead, we make the process shorter, is to simply analyze what we have. Now, first part is the same as second part. The only difference between the two is the signs. The positions of the values is just the same. Now what we do, we need now to make reference to algebra. So we need to understand or remember this. If I have a squared minus b squared, this is squared, this is squared. We have two squares, and there is this negative sign. So this is known as difference of two squares. So if you have difference of two squares, what you simply need to understand is that this will result into, you get the first part without the square, use the sign, this one, and the second part also without the square, put them into brackets, and then introduce another set of brackets, while you write the same values, but this time around you change the sign. You can start with this or that, it's still fine. And now if you look at what we have on the numerator, it is in this form. We're starting with 1 both sides. Here we have a, sin x, there are b, different signs. So since it is like this, which is that, we will transform it into this. We're going to get the first part for both cases, have it squared, like what we have here, meaning that we get to 1, we'll square it, and 1 squared is just the same as 1. Then you have to write negative, then get the second part, you square it. Now the second part we have here is sine. So we have to square sine. So we get sine squared x. And this is being divided by, you have to multiply this with that. You can say cos x times 1, cos x times sine x, for which you still need to factorize. So we'll just write it like this, cosine of x, open bracket, 1 plus sine x, to show to say these two are multiplied. Now, if you look at the numerator, the parts we have 1 minus sin x, they can be obtained from an identity which is sin squared x plus cos squared x is equals to 1. Now, we can make this, which we have to be in this form, that is to simply subtract sin squared both sides. So if you subtract sin squared on the left, we'll have cos squared, and you say minus 1 minus sin squared x. Right? So you see now that the 1 minus sin squared is what we have here, and this is the same as cos squared. So that we can substitute the numerator with cos squared x. Then we divide with cos x 1 plus sin x, like this. Now, cos squared of x is the same as saying cos x multiplied by cos x over cos x times 1 plus sin x, like this. So, cos x will go. We are now left with cos x over 1 plus sin x. And this is the result on the right hand side. So like I said, don't forget the right, work it out using the same process, we're going to get what's on the other side. So since we work with the left, and the result is we work with the left, the end result is the right. So what I want you to do is to practice the right hand side to see if it will give you the left hand side. So this is where I'm going to end from. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, share our videos, like, and don't forget to leave a positive comment so as to continue delivering good math content. See you in the next video.